Thank you all for joining us this evening. About 2 weeks ago, I was able to attend the inaugural valedictorian and salutatorian breakfast sponsored by Stratix and the Lawrenceville Duluth chapter of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity, as well as the GCPS Foundation Fund. I believe it was the salutatorian from Duluth High School, Joseph Lee, that shared the following quote from Helen Keller. "The only thing worse than being blind is having sight, but no vision. It is the responsibility of the board to set the vision for GCPS. I believe our low performers can achieve at higher levels. If you review our work sessions for the past school year, a picture is painted of the students who are not making progress. Our MLL students, multilingual learners, special education students, and students living in poverty. If you're not a member of those communities or work with those communities, I can see why it may be hard to grasp why the board seeks to go in a different direction pertaining to leadership. A lot of people are asking for a cause, and there is no cause. We just have a vision of wanting to achieve excellence and reach full potential for each and every student. And that includes our marginalized communities that are often overlooked, are often not heard, are often not represented at meetings or at the table where decisions are made. But one of the reasons I ran for the school board was to be a voice for those that are voiceless, was to speak up for those that are not achieving on par with their peers. One other thing is that I also believe we must act with a sense of urgency. Why is that? Because it's the morally right thing to do, and it's the fiscally responsible thing to do. If poor kids, for example, can't read, they will stay poor. And what that means is that we'll have adults that can't read. We'll have adults living in our communities that are unemployable. That often leads to criminality. So it is important to me that we act with a sense of urgency in striving to work toward each and every demographic of our students making progress academically. The idea of high performers improving academically, which we have a lot of that happening, and we want to continue that. But the idea of them improving academically and low performers declining is not in alignment with our board vision. Our board envisions a thriving Gwinnett County for all students. And for that reason, I voted not to continue business as usual. And so I hear the community continuing to ask for cause. The decision was not made for cause. It was made in pursuit of a vision for each and every student to reach their full potential. I'd like to end by honoring the life of Jocelyn Rojo Carranza, an 11-year-old who recently died by suicide after being bullied about her parents' immigration status. There are a lot of federal decisions being made that are impacting the lives of people. Each executive order, each funding freeze, behind each of those decisions, a life is being impacted. The difficult decisions that we must make as a board impacts the lives of many, so we don't take it lightly. I want to encourage our staff members to continue to create safe spaces for our students, to continue to do the work around getting them to open up and share and talk about their feelings. I also encourage you to communicate with parents. If you know that things are bothering students or they're being bullied, please reach out and communicate to parents so that they can also be a source of support for their students. And parents, I encourage you to talk to your children each and every day to get a sense of what's happening at school and build connections and relationships with staff members. One of our 4 E's as a district is empathy. And being empathetic means that you don't necessarily belong to a group, but you can understand and you seek to understand their experiences. And if you can, you also help to perhaps arrive at a solution. And so I just praise those amongst our staff and our parents for being empathetic, and for our board members being empathetic and wanting each and every student to achieve at high levels. And with that, I say thank you again. And Dr. Watts, I hand it over to you.